Hey guys, it's Tate here from Ready Set Drone. Today we're going to give you a review on the FT12 racing boat. So I'm joined here by my friend Bryson, and he is from the YouTube channel Bryson's Outdoor Adventures. He shoots out here on Lake Austin, and we're very excited to partner with him today, so stay tuned. This is the FT12 racing boat. It's pretty solid, I must say. It definitely has some heft to it. You can see here in the back you have your brushless motor, which doesn't want to turn. And then I'm not sure what this does, or what these do.
That looks like a rudder, maybe for steering, and then not really sure what these would be, maybe just for tracking it and keeping it going straight.
Yeah, alright. And then if you dig in more, you have the remote here. You're going to have your throttle right here, so when you pull this down, it's going to propel through the water, and then you're going to have your steering right here, so you can turn it. You can also go backwards by moving the stick like this, and that will go backwards. So we're going to look closer into this FT12 racing boat. You can see here you have a little switch, and when you turn that switch, the top just comes off. Now this top is not the only thing that you have. You also have this, which is a waterproof part to keep all your batteries and all your components safe from the water. So then that just pops off with these 4 little clips. And this looks like the battery right here, and then the motor. So let's take out the battery and see what we're working with here. Alright, so it is a 3S 1800 milliamp hour battery. So it also, like I said, it is the brushless version for this boat because the motor is brushless. And yeah, that should be a good amount of power. It is a standard hobby battery, so you can find these at any typical hobby store, and you can just go pick some more up and you'll be good.
And my friends had one of these before, and we've seen they go pretty fast, so we're interested in seeing how fast we can get this one to go. And ready to go try it out?
Definitely, let's do it.
Let's go.
So I just realized, now that I put everything back on, that the on switch is probably inside here, and I wasted my time. So let's see if we can find an on switch somewhere. So we had some troubles turning it on and pairing it, but now it's still a little touchy because off isn't right here. Off isn't right here, it's right there. So I have to hold my finger on the remote to make sure it's off. And basically what we did is we just
we had to take the cover off. There's another cover underneath here that's a waterproof cover. And then we had to plug in the battery first and then turn the remote on second, in that specific order, in order to get it to pair.
Yeehaw. Here we go. Oh, whoa. That was awesome. So it's pretty fast, and it's pretty easy to manage in the water. I mean, I haven't really turned it up to full power yet, but it's easy to see because it sprays everywhere.
Puts out a big wake for such a small boat.
Maybe full speed. That was stupid. It's still pretty touchy, but it's cool.
It's pretty quiet too.
Yeah,
Can you say that?
Yeah, it's probably it's pretty quiet, probably because of the brushless motors.
It is pretty easy to control. with it.
If the boat flips over, you can flip it back on its right side up by, you want to go forward with the trigger and then back with the trigger.
Whoa, it totally worked.
That was awesome.
So it is upside down.
Go,
Upside
quick.
down now, so we're going to flip it over. So we just flipped it over, and now we're going to bring it in because there's a boat coming. So the F12 racing boat, I definitely like it. I had a very fun time driving it around. It definitely has some cons, but I think that those can be overlooked when you just are looking at the fun and, you know, driving it around and going fast and all that. What was your experience, Bryson?
So I think it was a lot of fun to drive around. It goes pretty fast, it's easy to control, but one of the problems we had while trying to pair both the remote and the boat together is that I told you all earlier, we had to plug the battery in and then the remote first, and it took us a little bit to figure that out. We had to read the manual, but eventually we got it, and it was worth our struggles because it ended up being pretty cool.
So we had a problem where the boat was just always running, and we couldn't deal with that. So we took the second trim down here, and we turned that all the way to the right, and that solved it. So now, when the stick is just right where it sits, the motor won't turn. But then when I pull it like that, the motor will turn. So I'm definitely glad that we fixed that, and when you get yours, make sure to take it and turn the second trim all the way to the right.
Alright, so my first impressions of this boat is it's pretty fast, it's fun to drive, the handling's easy, and I think it's just fun for anyone who wants to get out there on the water and just have a good time with a remote controlled boat, and this is the one that seems good for it.
I definitely agree with Bryson. I think it's high quality, definitely very fun, definitely very fast, but we did have a few issues with it, like the motor was always running, but we solved that by turning the second trim all the way to the right, and the pairing is a little bit twitchy, but that's okay. Those problems can definitely be overlooked and solved. So thanks to GearBest for providing this awesome racing boat. Definitely be sure to check out Bryson's channel, Bryson's Outdoor Adventures, and we will see you in the next episode.